Are you a trainer who's posting on Instagram every week, but seeing little to no growth and zero paying clients from it? Well, the good news is that you're not alone. Most trainers are putting in the effort, but missing a few key pieces that could really make Instagram work as a business tool. And there's a common stereotype that you can't do well as an online fitness coach if you aren't an influencer. Well, that couldn't be more false. You don't need to be an influencer or post 3 times a day to see results. But there are a few key things that you do need to do if you want to succeed as a trainer on Instagram. So in this video, I'm going to break down 10 Instagram tips that every personal trainer needs to know so you can attract more clients, build a stronger brand, and finally make social media work for you. So let's go. Now on Instagram, your profile is everything. It's more than just a simple bio or about page. It really acts as your first impression and your digital storefront. When someone lands on your Instagram profile, they should instantly know who you help, what you offer, and how to get started. And if those things aren't clear, well, you risk leaving a lot of money on the table. So a simple place to start is by adding some keywords into your name field. Instead of Jess PT, for example, maybe it's Jess, strength coach for busy moms. Then below that, go ahead and write a bio that clearly states what you do, helping women build strength and confidence. From there, you can think about organizing the rest of your page like a marketing funnel. You can organize your highlights into funnel steps like start here, results, offers, and FAQs. But no matter how you plan to design your bio, your goal is that if someone lands on your profile, they should be able to take that next step in under 10 seconds. So keep that in mind as you're building out your bio. Now, the thing that separates Instagram from every other social media platform out there is that it's primarily a visual platform. And that means that aesthetics count. And that doesn't mean that you have to be a professional designer, but your feed should be recognizable and feel like you. Our best advice is to keep it simple. Pick 2 to 3 colors, 1 to 2 fonts, and an editing style that's clean, simple, and easy to repeat. Doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to be consistent and recognizable. And don't forget that as a personal profile, your face is really your brand. Make sure that you're sharing videos and high quality photos of you so people can see what they look like and start to form that connection with you online. Because remember, people connect with people, not logos and graphics. Because when someone scrolls your feed, they should get as much of a sense of who you are as what you offer. Now, it is true that Instagram favors accounts that post consistently. They've even shared that to achieve optimal results, they recommend posting on your feed at least 3 to 5 times a week and posting on your stories daily. But posting consistently doesn't mean you have to spend hours online or hire somebody to run your social media. In fact, AI can now do a lot of the heavy lifting. From writing captions to helping you brainstorm content ideas, there's a lot of great ways you can utilize these tools. Now, I'm not saying that you should let AI do your content completely. Remember, you still want it to feel like you and you still want it to feel personable. So use ChatGPT to plan your content calendar, write your captions, and then use Canva to build out simple templates that you can reuse. If you're already an ABC Trainerize user, you can even automate how people move from your Instagram bio link to your coaching app. We're big fans of automation because it saves you time and lets you focus on what you need to do most, which is being a great coach. So don't be afraid to use AI to spend less time on posting and more time training your clients. Now, in 2025, hashtags aren't completely dead, but the way they work isn't quite the same as they used to be. They can help people discover your account, but what really matters is the keywords that you use both in your captions and your content. So think of every post like a little individual web page with its own SEO. And instead of using outdated hashtags like #fitspo, use language that your ideal clients would actually search for. Things like easy home workouts for beginners or strength training for women over 40. Then take those phrases and words and add them into your bio, your captions, and even your spoken and on-screen reel text. That is what is going to help your post show up when people actually search for what you're offering, not just scrolling for inspiration. In 2025 and onwards, collabs aren't just for influencers anymore. And as a newer coach, you can really use Instagram's collaborative features to tap into other online audiences and grow your community. So start small. You can tag your clients in reels, with permission of course, collab with local trainers or other local businesses, or even partner with wellness centers in your area. Then make sure to use Instagram's collab feature so that the post appears on both of your pages. This not only doubles your reach, but it also creates social proof by showing that another business or trainer is vouching for you. Don't underestimate the power of sharing those wins. It builds trust and community faster than any ad will because it's real people with real results. Have you ever stared at your camera roll and just thought, I have no idea what to post? Well, to be successful on Instagram, you don't need to have new, fresh ideas every day. You just need a plan. So here's an example of a simple rhythm that you can follow. On Mondays, maybe you post a workout reel or workout tip. Tuesdays, you share a client transformation or a quote from a client. Wednesday, you share a bit about you. Maybe a day in the life or a quick story sharing something that's happening in your day. On Thursdays, maybe you're going to share a coaching tip or a form demo. Friday, a testimonial or a quote. And then on the weekend, keeping it to something more personal and a little bit more casual. A shot from your own personal workout, like a run, or maybe you just take a reset and take some space that you come back fresh with ideas next week. This balance of education, social proof, and personality keeps people engaged and builds real audience connections. Now, while content is a big piece of being successful on Instagram as a personal trainer, it's not just a place to share and promote anymore. It's also a business tool and a place that you can use to sell your services. And the coaches that are thriving the most with an online business are the ones that can recognize that. You can tag your offers in Reels, you can add link stickers to your stories, and you can use countdowns to create urgency and build excitement for upcoming launches or challenges. And remember, your goal when it comes to marketing and sales is to make it as easy as possible for people to take action. The golden rule is that the fewer clicks, the more conversions. And this is a great place where you can integrate ABC Trainerize as well. Using your ABC Trainerize.me profile, you can set up individual links to your products that connect directly to payment links. So it's one story, one sticker, and one purchase. When Instagram first came on the scene in 2010, it was all about photos. But now it's not just photos anymore. Instagram has really diversified its content type, going into short form video, carousels, photos, and even daily snapshots of your life through your stories. And when it comes to Instagram, each type of content plays a very specific role. For instance, carousels and graphics are your place to build authority. You can teach your method, debunk fitness myths, or just share bite-sized guides and tips that people can save and share with their friends. Leaning into video content like Reels, for example, can expand your reach. Quick workouts people can follow, fitness or nutrition tips, or relatable moments, anything that stops the scroll can really help boost your account's reach and awareness. And lastly, don't forget about stories. Stories are your place to really hone and build those connections. You can show behind the scenes, daily habits that you practice, and shout out your clients. Stories are really your place to take that high-level connection that your audience has with your content and your brand and make it more personal. Now, a question that we commonly hear is, do I need an Instagram business profile as a personal trainer? While there are some benefits to having a personal creator account, not having a business account actually means that you can lose out on a lot of what Instagram has to offer. So if you're still on a personal account, we at least recommend making the switch to a creator or business profile, aka a professional account. It's going to unlock new analytics, specific types of contact buttons so people can get a hold of you, and it lets you add a category label to your profile as a personal trainer or a fitness coach so people can discover you more easily. And make sure once you've made that switch that you use those insights and check them weekly. Make a note of which posts are getting saved, shared, or driving new visits to your profile. That is where your true goldmine of data is going to live, and it's going to guide you on what to post next. Our final tip for this video is to really make Instagram a part of your funnel. Now, we've touched on this throughout the video and how the coaches that really understand how to use Instagram as a business tool are the ones with thriving businesses in 2025 and onwards. Every post should have a job or a purpose. So here's a little breakdown of how you can think of Instagram as your mini marketing funnel. Number one, you have your top of funnel content. These are things like Reels that are going to attract new eyes to your page. In the middle, you have your stories and carousels. These are the things that are going to really build that deeper trust with your audience. And remember, people buy from people that they trust. Then at the very bottom of your funnel, right before you make that oh so important sale, you have that little bridge. These are things like your links, your DMs, or your offers that are actually going to convert followers into clients. So as you're reflecting on this video today, I want you to ask yourself, if somebody landed on your profile right now, would they know what you do and how to start working with you in under 10 seconds? Because clarity is what is actually going to sell. So there you go, 10 simple but powerful Instagram tips that will help you grow faster, connect deeper, and actually turn those followers into clients. And if you want to take it a step further, try out ABC Trainerize. It connects your Instagram directly to your coaching app, automates lead capture, and helps you scale your business with less manual work.